Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new to the channel, my name is Amber and I have been on Zepbound for about 30 weeks now to help manage my sleep apnea. I got diagnosed with sleep apnea about 6 months ago and I have just been on a journey of kind of rediscovering my life and figuring out how to do life again. I've lost 30 pounds, but honestly, the effects of the Zepbound and my CPAP therapy have been so much greater than any amount of weight loss could ever do for me. I've just rediscovered my life. I've just been able to like reconnect with friends. I've been able to go out and do stuff. I've been able to actually like sit down and read a book without falling asleep. So this journey for me has been just a gigantic rediscovery of my life and kind of figuring out what my hobbies are again, what I like doing, and all of that kind of stuff. So I just like sharing my life online. I'm hoping that if you are going through a similar struggle to me, you can kind of see that it's not over. Your life is not over. Your life can just be rediscovered even at the age of 30. So, or if this is just entertainment for you guys, I'm still so happy that you are here. I just wanted to pick up the camera because I was going to do a couple things around my house and I figured I would take you guys along with me for a few days of my life. I've acquired a lot of books recently and I feel the urge to want to redecorate / redesign my bookshelves. So I think I'm gonna do that. I want to make them super like aesthetic. I've gotten like some completions of different series that I've been wanting to get all of the books for. So I just figured that it would be a fun kind of little task to redesign some of my bookshelves, reset up some of my bookshelves, potentially kind of sift through some of them and see if I want to get rid of any of them or donate them or sell them. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I also am just gonna do like my normal daily stuff. So I have a workout class tonight. I'll bring you guys along for that and we'll just see where the next few days take us. I hope you're ready for a blast of fun. My dog is barking at me. Grilly! But first off, I do want to redecorate my shelves, so let's get to that. For my energy drink today, I'm drinking a Ghost, what is this, sour green apple. It's like a Warheads flavor. Last time I drank this, I felt like I had a massive energy crash, but I don't know, we're gonna try it again today. I haven't had one in quite a while, so we'll see if I get the same effect. But this was the only energy drink I had in my household, so that's what we're going with today. It's hot, it's very hot. But it's good. I like the flavor. Flavor's good. While I was pouring my energy drink, I realized it was noon and I have not eaten anything today yet. I swear, being on Zepbound, you literally forget to eat. And I never thought I would forget to eat, but you do. You literally do. So I've rediscovered my love for dates recently. So I'm gonna do like 2 dates with some peanut butter and some little chocolate chips on top. These are my favorite dates. They're the ones from Costco. I also like the ones in the bag from Aldi. Aldi has ones that are like in a canister like this, or at least they used to, and I didn't like those, but I like the ones that are in the bag. Those ones are good. But these are just the all-time best dates, I have to say, and they last forever. Costco discontinued my favorite peanut butter, at least I think they did because I haven't seen it in a while at our Costco, but this is the Kirkland brand creamy peanut butter. It is so good. The texture is runny, so if you like a thicker peanut butter, then this is probably not for you, but I like a drizzly but I like a peanut butter that can like drizzle, you know, that's a little bit more viscous, if you will. My mom, and I say this in the most loving way, she was like the 1990s version of like an almond mom, you know, like she didn't really care about red dyes or anything, but she was all about letting us, or I guess having us eat like really whole foods and like minimize the processed food and that kind of stuff. She wasn't like a current day almond mom where they're like, you can't eat oil because blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But she was like a realistic 1990s almond mom from Minnesota, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. But this just totally is giving me like flashbacks to when we would have our after school snack. And, you know, like some people's afternoon snack was like some Cheez-Its or something. Like, yeah, no, that's not what we had. we would have ants on a log, which are celery with peanut butter, and then you put little raisins on top, so they're like ants crawling on the log. But that was like our sweet treat snack after work or after school. And I still eat ants on a log to this day because I just think like the combo of like a nutty celery with the peanut butter that's really salty and the sweetness from a raisin is just like a perfect combination. But this like little peanut butter date situation is totally giving me ants on a log vibes. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of these are like mini chocolate chips. I'm gonna like put them in my little date boat. And then I'm also gonna put some flaky sea salt. This is my favorite salt. I never thought when I was in, you know, high school or whatever that I would have a favorite salt. But I swear this salt is so different. Like there's a reason that this is hyped on the internet, okay? It's the Maldon's salt. It's so good. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a wee bit of salt. And I'm gonna enjoy these before I get going on my book project. Well, that was a lot of butter. Now it's time for the dog's sweet treat. Shut up. I just found a gift card. It is Monday morning. I'm sorry if the audio is a little bit different than the other clips in this video because I am kind of doing like an impromptu filming moment on my phone. I just went to go get my allergy shots and I didn't bring my camera because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go right home. But then I remembered that I have to get my brother and my sister-in-law a gift for their birthday because we're celebrating their birthday this weekend. I'm already halfway to a shop that I want to go to and kind of explore the area. So I figured I would just film it on my phone and hope the audio works out. But that's kind of what we're going to do today. I had no idea that Wisconsin had so many thrift stores. I'm not a huge thrift person. Like, I don't know, I just have never had really good luck at thrift stores, but I'm gonna go to Oconomowoc because I found a couple like thrift store shops over there and also like some like boutique gift stores, which I kind of want to just like explore and walk around. I've been meaning to go to Oconomowoc now for quite a bit of time and I just haven't had enough time to go over there / the willpower to go over there. There's also a bookstore over there. I know, guys, I know. Girl doesn't need any more books, but I have been wanting to try out this bookstore for quite a while now. So I think it's called Books and Company. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So I'm gonna go over there and just kind of check out the area and probably go to a little coffee shop, maybe get a little coffee, and we'll just hang out and have a good, nice little morning. And then I'm gonna go home and figure out what to do with the rest of my books that are still sitting on my kitchen table. We're gonna have a fun day. That was a bit of a bust, but I'm happy I went in and checked it out. The vibe was definitely for a different age group, so there wasn't a whole lot that I feel like I would be interested in or my sister-in-law would be interested in, but I'm happy I went and checked it out. I think one thing with thrifting that's really difficult for me is that I just get way too overstimulated in there. Like, nothing, I mean, yes, it's like organized, but you know, like when you go into a shop, like other shops where it's like color coordinated or like coordinated based off of coordinated based off of different attire, stuff like that. Like obviously in thrift stores they are somewhat organized like that, but it still just overwhelms me, and I think that's why I have such a hard time like being patient in a thrift store, because I just get overstimulated and overwhelmed. But I'm happy I went in there. The next stop that I want to go to is the bookstore, because it's just like right down the street, so we're gonna go there. That was a successful shopping trip. That store is so cute. It's called Books and Company. It's in, I think technically I'm in Oconomowoc. I think it's in Oconomowoc, but it's around that area if you're from Wisconsin. So I ended up just getting one book. I had so much self-control in that store. I'm so proud of myself. I've heard a couple of my favorite booktubers talk about this book. It's called Daddy Issues, and it's by Kate Goldbeck. I believe this book came out, it was sometime last year, like maybe like November, maybe, or earlier, potentially earlier than that. I can't remember, but they said really good things about this book. They said it was kind of like a cute, but also kind of like relatable romance book. So yeah, I thought it'd be good. This book is about a woman who moves back to her hometown, and then she basically ends up living with her mom, and then they get a new neighbor, and it's a single dad, and it's about them like falling in love and stuff like that. That sounds great. It's right up my alley in terms of the books that I've been reading lately. So I will have a grand old time with this. I did just want to update you guys, because with that $50 gift card that I found from my grandpa that was in like my Bridgerton book stack, I ended up purchasing some stuff on Amazon. So of course they were books. Like, are we surprised? No. But I ended up getting the Caught Up book by Liz Tom Fordy, and I can confirm it is Tom Fordy. I was in the Thirst bookstore, which is in Tosa, and I was buying one of the other books in this series, and one of the other people like at the cashier was like, is it Tom Ford or Tom Fordy? And then she ended up Googling it and found like an interview, and it is Tom Fordy. So I can confirm. But I ended up getting the rest of the books in this series that do have like the ombre sprayed edges. The only one that's not available in the sprayed edges as of right now is the one, I think it's the fourth one. It's called Play Along, but it's like a purple cover, but it is supposed to be coming out at the end of January. So I do plan on picking it up just so I can complete my set. And then I will want to binge read the entire series, obviously. The other book I got is Chasing the Wild by Elliot Rose. This one is on Kindle Unlimited. So is the Windy City series, by the way. But this one is a cowboy romance, which again is just like right up my alley. It's exactly what I want. And they redid the designs so that they have this like cool floral sprayed edge that matches the cover. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. I believe this is the only one that's out in the special edition cover right now, but the other books in this series are supposed to be coming out with the limited edition sprayed edges like later on in the year, so I am planning on purchasing those ones. But I feel like this would look so cute on my little updated bookshelf, so I had to go get that. And then I also got the rest of the books in the, what series is this? Oh my gosh, Zodiac Academy series with this cover, because I love how they look like lined up on the bookshelf like this. I already have the first 5, so I've been kind of making my way through that series. I am in the middle of reading the Ruthless Boys series because I'm reading it in a specific order. And then when I go back to reading the Zodiac Academy series, I'll start with book 4. So I did want to get the rest of the Zodiac series just because I flew through the first few books. I think I read them all in like 2 days. Like, they were so freaking amazing. I absolutely love them. So I ended up getting books 6, 7, 8, and 8.5, and I only got 7 and 8.5 as of right now, but the other 3 are coming tomorrow, I think. So that will finish up my Zodiac series shelf, because they kind of need their own shelf. But yeah, that's what we have going on right now. I'm doing a really poor job of getting presents that I actually came for, which was for my sister-in-law and my brother, if you forgot, because yeah, haven't been focusing on that right now, to be totally honest. But I am kind of like stumped, like I don't know what to get them. There is this other shop. You know what? I feel like I need to look for like an apothecary type shop, at least for my sister-in-law. She would love that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try to find a store like that around here. If not, I know there's one in Bayview, but that's gonna be like a 40 to 50 minute drive because it's closer to my house, and I just don't really feel like going down there. Like if I'm gonna drive that way towards my home, I want to be in my home. You know what I mean? Okay, I actually found an apothecary store, but it's back over by my house. It's called Honeybees, and I feel like it'd be perfect for my sister-in-law, so I feel like we have to go there. And then there's also other shopping stores that are around there. So I feel like we're just having a shopping day. That's just basically what today has turned into. So, which I'm not mad about it. Not mad about it at all. I love shopping. It's very fun for me. Even if I don't buy anything, sorry, I just turned my car on. Even if I don't buy anything, just like the act of being out and about in my community and like finding new places and just like roaming around and just like being with myself or with others who I'm shopping with, that's just like really entertaining for me. And I'm getting my steps in, so boom. Okay, unfortunately that was not the vibe. I mean, it was a vibe, but it wasn't the vibe that I was looking for. I thought they would have more like bath type stuff, but they didn't. So unfortunately that wasn't the vibe I was personally going for. It was a vibe. It was very cute, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was much more of like a tea house with like honey and loose leaf teas and stuff like that, versus I thought it was going to be more like a bath, like they would have more bath stuff, which they didn't, which is totally fine. So I'm going to go to this other place. It's more of like a mallish type area. So we're going to see if there's any like cute, maybe like independent stores there that I could go into. My sister-in-law loves like independent stores, like craft fairs or like just independent boutiques and stuff like that. So I'm trying to find something that's like along those lines. I'm doing a terrible job at what I came here to do, which is just classic Amber. That mall really didn't have a whole lot, but they did have the biggest TJ Maxx I have ever seen in my... They did have the biggest TJ Maxx I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it was massive. So I did end up getting two things, and I will say I had been looking for both of these. But first is a pillow for my chair, my reading chair that's up in my office. I've been getting back pain because I've realized that the back of it kind of like sinks in and then it goes out. So I just bought this to like fit right in the bottom part so that it gives me some lumbar support. I got this super cute candle. It's, I almost said flavored, scented amber saffron. It smells like the deepness of amber. I'm sorry if the position is different. I just had to reposition it because it kept falling over. But it smells like the deepness of amber. If you don't know the amber scent, it's a little bit musky and it's got like a deepness to it that's very, how do you say it? Like earthy. It's like a pretty earthy scent to it. So I don't actually love amber straight by itself. I like it mixed with something a little bit lighter because by itself, at least like on me and like a perfume or something like that, it's too deep. Like I do not mesh well with deep fragrances. When they hit my skin, they turn musky. I smell disgusting. I put by the fireside or by the fireplace, that one by Replica, that's like a fireplace scent. I sprayed that on my arm once and I smelled like I was burning. It smelled like burning hair on me. I feel like everyone loves that scent, or at least they used to, and it was like such a popular fragrance as like a deep musky scent, but literally on me it smelled like I was on fire. It was disgusting. You know, like in high school when you straightened your hair so much and it like just fried it, that like your hair dryer smelled like fried hair, your straightener smelled like fried hair, your hair smelled like fried hair. Yeah, that's what I smelled like for 3 days. I'm not even joking. And it was one spritz just like that on my wrist. That was it. So I've just found that I cannot wear like super deep musky scents on myself without some kind of a lighter fragrance added to it. So this one almost has like an addition of like a jasmine-y scent, which balances it out super nicely. It's very like, it's a light scent with deep undertones. I don't think amber is the main fragrance in here. Actually, it's instead of jasmine, it's probably saffron. Oh my god, I can't. They did have an amber jasmine one, but I feel like saffron is the main note and amber is like an undertone to it. So I also love the jar. It's giving me Anthropology vibes. They actually have a candle like this, a brand that they sell at Anthropology that's super similar to this. So those are like $60 candles. This one was $12. Yay. And it literally looks the exact same. I am really hungry and I'm losing steam. And I'm trying to debate whether I should go to Ursa right now, or really that's the only opportunity I'm gonna have to go to Ursa. So I feel like I need to go right now, but I need food. I need food right now. This was a successful shopping trip. Very happy with myself, very proud of myself. So for my sister-in-law, I can't show you what I got because they wrapped all these up in like a gift wrapping thing, but I'll just tell you. So for my sister-in-law, I got her this like cute little speckled handmade bowl with a Swedish dishcloth and a bar of soap with a little container that you put the soap in. I also got one for myself because I use bar soap at home and it's so nice to just like put it in here and then you just go like that and then it acts as a loofah so you can literally just like scrub yourself with it. I saw these on a handmade soap page that was on Instagram that I follow. I forgot what the brand is. I'll have to like look her up, but she sells these. She sells soap scraps in a container like this, and you can just get like all of the scraps from her soap making business and have them in one little pouch, and then you just like literally use it to wash yourself and it's like a scrubby loofah. So I got her that. I got my brother a matching mug to the bowl that I gave to my sister-in-law, and then I got this little card for my sister-in-law and this little card for my brother. They are designed and printed in New York on recycled paper. Amazing. And then I got 2 little Swedish fish containers because I was so hungry and I just thought they looked really cute, and I am Swedish. I'm like half Swedish. So I got a Sour Patch fish, which these literally taste like cake. It tastes like cake for the first like 4 bites and then it tastes like peach. It was a very interesting experience. And then I got sour elderflower fish, which this one does in fact taste like a sour elderflower. This is quite on brand. So they're very good. Because I've got all of my shopping done and I'm literally so tired and hungry, I'm just gonna go home, make myself something to eat, and then I'm gonna relax because I'm freaking tired. Oh man. I want to chill out a little bit.